All right, quick question for everybody. How many of you play video games? Raise your hand. All right. How many of those video games you played are violent? Keep that in mind until the end. Violent video games is a constant problem that most people think it is a problem because what it can occur to our children, the outcomes, and also what literally happened about 3.5 years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago in 2012. With violent video games, there's like 4 different ratings. You got E, E10, T, 14. You never see that again. And the most iconic one, M for mature, anyone from ages 10 to 18 up. With violent, that's most likely hit. T and M are most likely where most violence are in, but you see it in all variations, even only from E for everyone. Our games where our children even play with. But with this, violent video games has these 3 key points. The first instance of how this all started, the effects of violent video games, and the reason why this thing came up again after some odd years. The first instance is most likely the first ever study of violent video games when we started noticing our children wanting to buy, going, "Mommy, mommy, can you buy me this?" Okay, Johnny, okay, I'll buy you for this. Ma'am, are you sure you want to buy this game for your child? It's rated M for mature. Yes. As long as it shuts them up, do it. That is one key problem to this. Parents are basically letting their children play violent video games even though they're under the age range for it. I would most like, to me, I've been around children a lot. I have actual younger siblings now, and I've never had any other interaction with other people other than kids that's younger than me. So I'm more concerned. Also with violent video games, there are some effects with this if you let your children play games that are way above their age range. Studies show that if a child plays some violent video games, they become more aggressive in behavior, ranging from having more temper tantrums, getting in fights at school. When I was a kid, my aunt did this to me, and I still did this till this day. As a child, I was told to not watch Family Guy, American Dad, Futurama, even Power Rangers as a kid, because she said, I will replicate everything. She was right, I did. From kindergarten to 2nd grade, to 3rd grade, I was the bad kid. I even been a teacher. To this day, I barely regret it. As I grew older, I later on just got out of that. But most people don't. And this leads into the reason why this was brought up. In December 14, 2012, we have all heard about this incident. The Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, committed by this man, Adam Lanza, stated on the official report made by the FBI, which I could only find in a PDF file, stated that when they looked through his home, they found these few items inside his room, and the list goes on by this: Left 4 Dead, Metal Gear Solid, Dead Rising, Half-Life, Battlefield. This one I tried to pronounce so many times, but I know it's Japanese. It's called Shin Megami Tensei, Vice City, Team Fortress, Doom, and 2 iconic games that all of you should know, GTA and Call of Duty. But there was also other things. Pictures of him playing DDR, a lot of DDR. Pictures of him with the gun in question. And 2 games in particular one called Combat Arms, and the most notable should have been the obvious one, a game called School Shooter. This school shooter is most likely, as the name implies, you are playing as a school shooter, going inside schools, killing everyone in sight. This is not one of the reasons. This led to the more in-depth study of violent video games for children, but it doesn't stop there. Most people have even said they've proven that playing games that's rated T or M high, children who play this are more likely to become school shooters. That is not actually correct. Video games can actually help a child, most likely with their hand-eye coordination, thinking skills, and how can they play out certain situations. Like, what if you're going to, what if you're planning on starting a farm? What do you need? Farming Simulator can help you out. These violent video games do help you out with give you some knowledge of slight combat skills, give you ideas of what certain guns, firing rates, what items you need to improve the gun in certain ways. But with Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid have in common is that weapon customizing capability. Call of Duty shows you how much the accuracy can increase or decrease based on if you use a silencer, how much the accuracy can increase if you use a stock or scope. Metal Gear Solid doesn't do that. It just makes it better. It just changes the appearances. You can change firing rate in either game. You can choose either rapid fire, single fire, or triple fire, which most people, I know most of you who've heard of this game, Fortnite and Epic Legends. If you ever look up Fortnite and look up all the problems Fortnite has, you'll notice there's a lot of things that occurred with Fortnite. People who tried to fight over Fortnite, rage quits, 9-year-olds even playing this game. And more importantly, there's even an instance where there's a teenager who had played Fortnite, but his house caught on fire. He had to finish the game before he got out. Luckily, him and his brother got out safely. Now he has this into his mind. Next time I play Fortnite and there's something going on around me, I'm going to drop the controller and get out of my house. Now, if you have heard earlier, Prince Harry's thinking of banning Fortnite worldwide. To me, I said, good luck with that, because that is not gonna happen. Because think about how much Fortnite has gotten, so how big Fortnite has gotten, then think about the competition. Epic Legends is making them play less Fortnite, more Epic Legends. But to me, Fortnite is more, you are wasting you're basically spending tens of thousands of dollars for skins, even though none of it can benefit you. You can be using this for college, school, food, things that you can actually do, things that can actually benefit for your career. But more importantly, you need to remember this. Next time, if you ever go to a store like Walmart, Target, even GameStop if it's still alive, if you ever take your kid to go buy them a game, be sure you have some knowledge of the ratings, the age limits, and make sure you are there to have final say on the game. Don't be like most parents are. Please, just I don't care what age group it says. I'm buying just to get my son to shut up. More importantly, the age limit for rated M games should be raised a little bit from just 18 to at least 20. 21 is a little bit out there. 20 is like that okay range. 19 to 20 is like right in between. 18 is a little bit young, but just be sure, and don't get me started about teen. If teen's still alive, I'm questioning it. Teen should be brought up to at least 14 to 15. Just please save to prevent what most people think, the next school shooters, and to ensure your children does not turn out to be in prison or something. Be careful how you choose what game your child is playing, and pay very close attention to if it's online or not. Thank you.